cards together. Got all the blue cards today. I've got angels and ancestors. If you ever know that I barely pick up these cards anymore, you know, so as much as I'm like, I ain't doing the cards no more, I've got to do them somewhere. Got to do them somewhere. Today couldn't be a better day to do the cards. So I'm doing them today. Happy, is it new moon in Gemini? Hit the like button when you come in, my loves. Hey, Heva. Oh, thank you, Heva. How do young people do it now? It's different now, isn't it? I can't do it with my... they do it differently now. They do... I don't know. Lately I'm balancing myself. Hey, Abby. Oh, thank you, Abby. I appreciate that. Hey, Scarlet Sage. Hey, Shonda T. Girl. Yeah. Okay, so we're using 4 decks today. We've got ancestors and angels. We've got beautiful creatures. We've got wisdom of Avalon, and we've got moonology. It's out today. Stream. Run it up. It's everywhere. Still, in my mind, I can't believe that we're doing music again. Hey, Valentina. Hey, girl. Can't believe it. We're gonna listen to a bit of Chopin until the end, and I'll play it again at the end. Because I'm not shy to play it anymore. Because it's there for the whole world to hear it. So what can I do? Do you see the artwork though? Look at the artwork. Oh, my phone's really dirty. Can you see? It's my graduation picture. Oh, Heather, thank you so much for the donation, girl. Thank you. It's my graduation picture, yeah, but can you see that my face is all blurred? Because that's how the universe did get me. You see me? Anyway. Did you get it? Hi, James. So we're going to listen to a bit of Chopin now. And then I'm going to get through this energy. Because, my geez, I don't know how you've been feeling lately, but I've been sleeping differently. And I feel like, remember I've been telling you that we've got 16-hour days. I feel like they're 12-hour days now at this point. I don't know what happens to the day. It just goes, zoom. I don't know if it's a thing where my mind is occupied and involved in other things that I just don't see the time moving. Hey, Ken Pan, my love. Thank you so much. Thank you. So yeah, I don't know if it's that I'm preoccupied in things, because TikTok's got me in a chokehold. Whoever thought that TikTok would ever have me? Hey, Nezreen. I used to go to school, primary school, with a girl called, was it? No, it was secondary school, with a girl called Nezreen. She was so sweet. She wasn't very talkative, but she was so sweet. I adored her. But anyway, yeah, I'm not sure if it's like this, because I feel like I'm playing a game on TikTok right now. That's what everyone's saying, Heather, that it's 3 and 4 hours that y'all are sleeping. I'm sleeping like 8 and 9, but I wake up and sometimes I just want to go back to sleep. And it's I can't say that I'm depressed or anything like that, because that's really when I sleep. And you already know what I feel about depression. I feel like I'm going through, it could be that though, you know, because I feel like, you know, I always say that depression is like the seal before you push through the next level. So it could be that, but I be sleeping. Oh my god. It's not just me, it's the cat. Because really, as soon as I switch on the camera, Mars is like, oh, I want to see. Can you not hit the like button when you come in, please, my G's? But yeah, like normally the cat, right now she's asleep. I mean, she's got privileges because now she's allowed to sleep on my bed. Right, she's got a little corner at the end of the bed that I put a separate like sheet over because the hair, I can't deal with it. And that's where you'll find her most of the time, even if I'm not there. But right now, she's asleep. And I heard that cats absorb so much of our energy that they have to sleep a lot so that they can transmute it. So I'm just like, baby, am I putting you through a lot? Because I'm not going to lie, I've been stressed. I've been stressed about this release. I've been stressed about some other things. And I don't really like stress or do stress like that. But stress has been getting the better of me. I'm going to lie to you. So I'm not sure if that's the reason why I'm sleeping, and I'm not eating a lot. You don't see, the cheekbones are coming back. Like collarbone is trying to push through because I'm not eating a lot. I'm not eating much. And it's not that I'm not hungry. It's just like before I turn around, it's like you can fit one meal in before it's time for bed again. Do you get it? You already know that I'm not really smoking like that anymore. Barely if I can get through one. If I can get through 2 in a day, it's a ting. Hey, Tisha. It's good to see you too. Hit the like button when you lot come in. Beg. So yes, so the way that I'm reading the energy is like it's definitely a time for new beginnings. This is what I'm saying. People, you're not who people think you are. You're not who people think you are, because you are really truly going through a massive transition and a transformation whereby you're not the same. You're not the same. Things that you used to tolerate, you can no longer tolerate. I mean, we've been saying this for a while, but it's just getting more and more intense. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the behavior that you would probably normally partake in, you really ain't got the energy for it anymore. You ain't. And that's okay. That's okay. So, which means that there are certain people, places, and things that will be leaving behind in this season. I feel like a broken record. Honestly, because it's just a continuous cycle. It's just hello, know you. It's just a continuous cycle of life, death, rebirth, life, death, rebirth, life, death, rebirth. So the new moon is bringing in not only a new cycle, some new beginnings, but it's also seeing the completion of some old cycles. And everybody has free will and everybody has choice. So it's going to be up to you whether or not you're going to know what these cycles are. You're going to see little telltale signs that are going to be like, oh, this is familiar. This was like the beginning of this time, or that was going on around this time or that time. And you're going to be given the same kind of energy that you first experienced at the beginning of a cycle. No, you know this is killing me now, innit? I don't know what to do with it. Stay there. Yeah, you're going to be given the same energy. Hey, David. Thank you for the flowers that you were presented with the last time that cycle began. And then you're going to be given a choice. whether or not you want to start the cycle again, or if you want to not participate in that cycle anymore. And it doesn't mean that you have to be like, oh, I'm cutting this person off or I'm cutting this place off. No, it's about doing something different. One thing that I've learned about myself in this season is that when people upset me, this is why I wore my blue agate. I know it's like not the stone. The stone for this season, this month, is pearl. But I wore my slice of blue agate this very beautiful evening because I'm really learning to use my voice, and not in an aggressive way, not in a toxic manner, but able to speak my truth, and without dragging anybody's child or being disrespectful. Exactly, Shonda. Shonda says for her it's about choosing her. You know, and it is like I love you, but I love me more. That is that energy right now. So, you know, and people are really gonna continuously show you how they feel about you through actions. Never mind what they're saying. Let's not really listen to what people are saying. Let's see what people's actions are saying and doing. I've had a few sticky moments with some people that I love. It happens to be like my male collective. So I've had some sticky moments with 3 of my very close male friends. And I'm fuming at them. I'm fuming at them. But I'm not saying anything until I've calmed down. And once I've calmed down, then I can say to them, you know what, when you did this, it really, really hurt my feelings. It really, really made me feel like this. As opposed to being petty. As opposed to being petty. This is not a time to be petty. This is not a time to confront things when you're feeling aggrieved. Hey, make 1984 fiction again. This is not a time for it. This is the time to really choose your battles. Carefully choose who is worth taking the time to work things through with and who isn't. Because not everybody is. Be honest with you. You're also going to watch people's actions, because I feel like at this point, from my observation, I can see that some people, they do want to do better, but they're so stuck in their ways that they are going to continuously move how they move. So then therefore the ball would be back in your court, and you have to decide how you are going to move. If you're going to move in the same way that you did before with them, or if you are going to move according to their energy and their actions. And I think the latter would be better. I'm not cutting people off anymore, you know, because I feel like at this point the very small amount that's left after the annihilation of the last cycle of the last 8 years, those that are left. It's a funny question, yeah, boy. 431. It's a funny question, but I would definitely rather do neither. Okay. So yeah. So really, I think this is a time for us to learn emotional maturity. This is a time for us to learn grace. This is a time for us to be patient with the process and others and their process, because I don't know anybody that isn't going through it. I don't know anybody that isn't going through something of some kind, you know what I mean, whether it be physical, mentally, or spiritually. We are now faced with that paradox of living in a world where we are trying to keep our vibrations as high as possible, but yet we are empathetic, is that word? And compassionate to those who are really, really going through an atrocious time at this time, when we're talking about the things that are happening to people across the world, in Sudan, in Congo, in Palestine, in the Ukraine, in Russia, in the UK, in the UK, in the Americas, all across the world, there are some kind of atrocities going on, and whether we are aware of it or not, you know, these do affect us. If we are real compassionate beings, we can feel that, and sometimes we can have that almost like survivor's guilt, where we want to be joyful and happy, but how can we be when there is so much turmoil and genocide and injustices going on continuously, consistently? Every time we look around, there's something being said about just some of the most awful things we've ever seen. So my advice in that is to feel what you feel. I've cried so much this week, just, you know, watching and seeing some of the most horrific things I've ever seen. But then at the same time, you know, I'm still grateful and in joy of my space and my life. So there is always going to be that continuous paradox with being swung from one emotion to the other. And my advice is to try and stay as grounded as possible, try to stay as prayed up as possible, and also try to allow yourself to feel whatever you're feeling. If you feel sad, but if you feel joy, feel joy. Just allow, we're humans, so we have that duality, you know, especially we're in the new moon in Gemini. You know, it's all about duality. It's all about, you know, the same but different, looking at things from different perspectives. Do you get it? Drink on my tea. I just want to immediately start drawing these cards at this point, because I don't want to be here too long. But I do want to give us a word. I do. I feel like I need a word, and I don't pull personal cards for myself anymore. I just stopped. Hi, Enrica. Hi. Yeah, I don't pull personal cards for myself anymore. I just kind of jump into the collective energy. But I did see one sister one time. She was like, she doesn't really get into these group readings, these collective readings, because a lot of the time the readers are reading for themselves. And I've been saying that. I've been saying that. Do you get it? Like, I've been trying to show you like that, like, if it's you, then it's me. If it's me, then it's you. I've been trying to show you that. So, you know, and collectively, we do go through similar things. I was watching another video on one of these social media, I think it was IG, and this guy made a video of him watching the raindrop races. Did you used to do the raindrop races when you were sitting in the car as a child and in the back seat, and the rain used to be going on the window, and then, you know, when the rain collects, there's a drop and it's collecting rain, and you want to see which one drops which side. So this guy comes on and was like, is there nothing that is there nothing that was unique to just me? Is there nothing that I went through? No, there's nothing that you went through, just you, because there's gonna be a group of people that went through it too. We did that. We did the raindrop races on the back of the back seat of your parents' car. You used to follow the moon. You know, you used to follow the moon on long drives back in the night. Pretend that you were sleeping, but you was actually following the moon, or the moon was following you. Remember? So that's how I see these readings. You know, like, it's not going to resonate with everybody. Not everybody's going to have exactly the same resonance with some of the messages that are being said, but there'll be a majority of us that'll be like, God damn. Yeah. So, disclaimer, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And if you're absolutely not into it, switch off. Just switch off. Do you get it? In the meantime, let's see what these cards are saying, because I need to know. I want to know something. I'm definitely going through something. This week has been, or this month, June, May, the last couple of weeks have been intense. They've been intense. Yeah. So, hey, Princess Ariana. Gorgeous name. Hi, Science says. I don't understand the question. Rephrase that for me, please. Right, boom. Let's get into prayer. Our Divine Mother and Father who live within us, hallowed be thy name, our freedom come, your will be done in us as it is within you. Give us this day our daily breath, and forgive us our trespasses against ourselves and others as we forgive those who trespass against us and themselves, through all lifetimes, timelines and levels of consciousness. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the absence of love. For we are the kingdom, we are the power. Divided we are weak, united we are victorious. And to you, the Almighty, we give all of the glory forever and ever. Duana Tear. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. So it is, and so it will be. Ashe. 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 Oh. All right, my G's. Wisdom of Avalon first. So a bit of Wisdom of Avalon. I feel like this is how it should have been from the beginning, but we move. Should have had a desk from the very beginning. You get me? Where am I from originally? My mother is from South Africa and my father is from Malawi. Oh, thank you, Bigger Trigger. What a lovely thing to say. Thank you. Hey, Miss Fallon, my beautiful sister. Hey, girl. Hit the like button when y'all come in. Welcome our newbies as well. Listen, there's bare of you in here. There's 38 of you in here. 19 likes. I beg. It's a good cup of tea, you know. Thank you, Princess Ariana. It's a lovely thing to say. Thank you. Alright, boom. Let's get our first card for this energy. Alright, staying off the grid. I'm not the one. Okay. Yeah, Miss Fallon. The single be out. What's good? Oh, thank you, Nikita. Yeah, y'all, my single's out. It's outside. It's outside. It's on all streaming platforms. When you're typing in mama, you got to type the capital M-A, capital M-A. Otherwise, you're going to get, there's a few Mama D's up there. And then you got to type in the name of the song. Look. I've stopped swearing, yeah, so you're lucky. Well, I haven't stopped swearing, but go away. Go away. I'm just not in the mood today. Hey, Crystalline Alchemist, girl. As TV channel HD, wagwan. Wagwan. Gonna get the third card out. I'm just gonna, do you know what? I'm just gonna pull the cards and then I'm gonna pull clarifiers as we go along, right? Is that fair? That's fair, isn't it? So that's Wisdom of Avalon. Got 3 cards, Wisdom of Avalon. There, I've got this massive desk. Oh no, he was just being stupid. No, it didn't hurt my feelings. I'm from South London and Gen X. It's a combination, I'm telling you. My feelings don't get hurt easy, baby girl. But thank you for your concern. Hey, Kagiso from South Africa. Hey, baby. Oh, hey, Ta. Baby just came back from South Africa. She had a ball. South Africa. The ancestors just was like, they just took my baby and squeezed her. They were so good to her. Oh my God. And she had the best time. Now she wants to move out there. I have many sisters. I have no blood sisters, but I have many soul sisters. I'm so grateful for. So, yeah. And the family just keeps growing. Just stays growing. Yeah, South Africa's beautiful. I've never been, you know. I've only been to Zimbabwe and the surroundings, Botswana, been to Zambia as well, but I've never been to South Africa, but it's definitely on the top of my list. Top of my list. After my baby was just like as well, Mom. And you know what she loved as well? That people could pronounce her surname. Because here, oh my God, people say whatever they want to say. It's disrespectful. Boom. So our first card collectively is the eagle. So it says here, spirit. Let's start with that. Hi Negrills, Malai Charao. Did I say all of that right? I don't know. Crystalline Alchemist, just go into a meditation. They'll start talking to you. They'll start saying things to you. Be very clear. Ask questions. Ask questions in your meditation. Ask the questions. But in America, many of you have been fooled into thinking that you are African, when many of you are Native Americans. That is your soil. That is your land. You are German and Native American. So honestly, baby girl, that could be ancestry, because many people of color have been told that they're Africans, especially in the Americas, and then that is your land. They've got you paying rent on your own land, and that's the dupe. Boom. Let's start with spirit, with the eagle. Now, is it this card? Hold on, wait. No, it isn't. It's the death card, the emperor, the fool card. Alright, boom. So, whenever I see this, bye Princess Ariana, lovely to see you. Honestly, a lot of you are, that is your land that they've got you paying rent on. It's the most disrespectful, craziest dupe of all times. So whenever I see the eagle, I think of the high priestess. So because the eagle is the companion of the high priestess, I'm seeing spirit, seeing things from a different perspective. Remember, that's what. Crystalline Alchemist, go with your gut, because I feel like you could be. And for any of you that may be kind of interested in ancestry readings, I do those. You can book one on my website, and there's something else. There's something else. Anyway, spirit, the eagle, 9 endings. So I'm getting high priestess energy. Go with your gut. Listen, take time. I feel like some of you need to spend some time in the quiet. in quiet. Some of you are too distracted. Even if you think, even just turn off everything, even the meditation music, turn it off and be silent. Be quiet with your own thoughts and see what comes through that. Do you know about some remote writing? You know, when you're just quiet, sitting down and you just write. No subject, no nothing. You just write. You just start writing. And I feel like some of you are still afraid to sit with your own thoughts. Some of you are afraid to even hear the truth about some things. And I feel like the more you resist hearing these truths, the more uncomfortable you're going to be. So I feel like some of you need to really take time to be quiet, be silent, be alone, and listen to yourselves. Really listen to yourselves. Really have a communion with yourself. Some of my favorite times are when I'm in conversation with myself. Some of the conclusions and some of the things that I come up with when I'm just talking to me, myself, and the other aspects of my soul is very, 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 very entertaining and very interesting, to the point where sometimes I have to switch record on the phone and just record myself, because some of I feel like I'm not going to remember it. Do you get it? So, spirit, trust yours. Trust yours. Also, trust how you feel when you are around certain people in certain places. Trust how you feel. I was with somebody the other day, and when she left, I had a migraine. I don't get migraines. I actually do not get migraines. But after this person left, I had a migraine. And I was like, I noted. I was like, noted. Even the next time I have a meeting with this person, it's got to be outside in the open. It can't be in a closed space, because the energy. And I have to interact with this person. So, you know, it's not a thing where I'm just like, I can just, have to interact with them. So, you know, it'll just be in an open space. It will not be in a closed space, because I got an incredibly bad migraine. Slept the next day for hours. Couldn't even get up. It's like somebody hit me with a bus. So I was like, say nothing. I know what you are. I know what the energy that you hold is. Say nothing. Trust your spirit. Next word here we've got is integrity. Integrity, having integrity on your word is a love language. If you say you're going to do something, do that. Not for other people, for yourself. If you say you're going to do something, do it. Ooh. Girl, say nothing. No, I'm not. Swan baby, I'm not. My daughter is though, my eldest. But I'm not. Do I give off that energy? People say that I give off that energy. I'm a bit man them. Do you get me? So, I know, sometimes I do give off that energy. No, because crystalline alchemist, the thing is that when you let yourself down, when you don't fulfill your word to yourself, expect that to be mirrored back to you. Do you get it? So when people do not keep their word or have integrity to you, it's because you yourself are not keeping the word to yourself and having integrity toward yourself. Don't be afraid of losing anything. Don't be afraid of people, feeling uncomfortable because of the things that you may have to do to keep your word, But no matter what you do, keep your word. It's the most beautiful and graceful love language you can have for yourself at this time. Do you hear? Do you hear? If you say you're going to do it, just do it. Even if your voice shakes, even if you're scared, even if your knees are knocking, just do it. Just do it. And take your time with your process as well. Do not criticize the process, because some things take long. I started recording this one song. It's having Can't say I was having an argument. I was having a discussion about how long it took me to do this song. Exactly, Heather. I had a discussion about how long it took me to do this song. I first had the thought to re-record this song in 2022, the end of 2022. I went into the studio for the first time in April 2023 with the intention to record 2 songs, and in the middle of recording the second song, that's when I broke my ankle. Girl. But I'd already told myself I was gonna start music again, and I wasn't just gonna do it for the sake of it. If I was gonna do it, I was gonna do it. And even if I don't release another song in my lifetime, I feel like I kept the words to myself. Oh, sorry, April 2023, not April 2024. That's when I went in the studio, April 2023. And it's just been a process. I remember the first draft that I got back of that song, I couldn't believe it was me. It was so awful. The vocal was so bad. I was so nervous because I hadn't been to the studio for like 15 years. So I was nervous as shit. But I took my time with the process. I kept going back with the intention of being better than I was the last time. And even though I had my criticism of even what's released now, I've had 100 criticisms, but I was just like, you know what? Stop that. Stop doing that to yourself. Stop finding excuses, because that's another thing that y'all do, or we all do, is that we find excuses. We find things wrong. We find we want perfection before we can be like, okay, this is my contribution, or this is what I'm doing. It doesn't need to be perfect. Y'all know that. When I don't know how many of you have followed my journey with even tarot. Y'all, I couldn't do tarot at the beginning. I was reading out the book for every damn thing. I wasn't trusting my intuition. Hey, Q. I wasn't trusting my intuition. And that's another thing. Yes, Crystalline Alchemist. I stopped judging other people when I stopped judging myself. So therefore, because I don't judge myself, other people's judgments don't bother me. They don't bother me at all. So that's another reason why I was just like, fuck it, we're putting this out. I'm putting this out. I don't care if people say negative things about it. I know how I feel about it, and that's all that matters. And I've spent my life doing that. When I got pregnant at 20, oh my God, my mum was so concerned about what everybody else would think about me being pregnant and unmarried and as young as I was. I didn't care. I really didn't. And I'm glad that I went through that process. And now I've got the most amazing baby girl. She's not baby though, she's 27. But you know what I'm saying? And I've had the most incredible experience as a mother with this girl. But if I'd been bothered about what people said, there's a possibility that she wouldn't even be here now. And I would probably be a motherless woman, which is something I didn't want for myself, because I never got pregnant again. So you never know when this could be your only opportunity to really put your foot forward in a certain situation, in a certain thing. And you have to have integrity to yourself in order to execute that thing. And then it says the connection to the angelic realm. My G's. I don't know about you, yeah, but the lucid dreaming. The lucid dreaming be telling me what's going to be happening next. The lucid dreaming be telling me what's going to be happening next. Yesterday, in my slumber, and it was bad, you know, it wasn't bad, but I felt like I wasn't really sleeping, but I must have been, because I felt the cat on my feet. Like, I felt her playing with my feet. She does that with her claws. She plays with my feet, and then I had this dream where I pulled out this tooth at the side here, which left a massive gap, and all I was concerned about was how I was going to go live right now, like how this moment was going to happen with my tooth missing. As soon as I had that thought, I pulled out a second tooth. So I got 2 teeth missing at the front and the bottom, and all I'm concerned about is, shit, how am I going to go live on YouTube? Because it's already today in the dream. When I researched what the dream meant, wait, I'm missing a bit. So I got up and I went out. I didn't have anything for dinner, so I went out to buy some groceries. I wanted takeaway. I did. I wanted those wings. You know, I still love the wings. But I was like, nope, I'm not getting wings. I'm gonna go to the supermarket. I'm gonna get some dinner and I'm gonna cook at home. I've gone to the high street and I've seen a friend of mine who, when I say upset me, this brother upset me not once, not twice, all but 3 times in the space of like 4 months. He just pissed me off. And because we've been friends for like 20 years, I was just like, I'm not going to say anything online. I'm not going to say anything until I see him. And when I saw him, the first thing I said was, why'd you piss me off like that? He was like, what did I do? I told him what he did. When I say profusely sorry, the apologies, the hugs, the kisses, he was so apologetic and so sorry. I can see it was genuine. Like, before we even turned the corner, we were cool again. And the dream represented the fact that I needed to speak on some things before today. Before this time came, I needed to end that cycle so that a new cycle could start. And when I saw my boy, I felt like that was one of the things that needed to happen, but it wasn't the thing. But I addressed the thing today. Girl. So listen, connection to the angelic realm, you're gonna get instructions, you're gonna get a heads up as to what's coming next, what needs to be addressed, what needs to be spoken on. Nah, Scarlet Sage, he's a real one. He's an Aries man as well. So, like, I'm an Aries woman. So, and that's what he kept saying. He was like, I love you, man. He's like, I love your Aries. Because you're so honest. You didn't even pretend. You just came straight. I said, I couldn't. It was either that I was going to knock you out on the roadside. So, or avoid you. But I love him so much. We've been friends for so many years. And he's one of them good friends. He's one of them friends that will cook for you. He's one of them friends that will bring you groceries. He's one of them. Listen, when he comes to my house for dinner or whatever, the gifts, too many. He's a good friend. I would throw the cards at the wall. Why do you not like the cards? My mum's an Aries as well, a straight shooter, and sometimes it's painful. Getting that Aries truth. But some of you need that Aries energy in your life. Some of you need that Aries truth in your life. Do you get me? Just to speak on it. Hey, Princess Ariana, good to see you. Just to speak on it. You need someone to just speak on things truthfully. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bluntly, not beating around no bush. We're just going to say what we need to say. Gabrielle, explain yourself. Explain yourself. I don't understand. Do what? For why? Why should I do that? Anyway, boom. Clarification for the eagle. Ooh, we got the 9 of swords. So we got a 9 with the 9 of swords. Some of y'all are not sleeping properly because you're not speaking on things that you need to be speaking on. That's why you're pulling out the teeth in the dreams. My G's. Some of you are sleeping and you can't lose sleep over some shit. Speak on it. Speak on it. You got nothing to lose. I spoke on something really difficult today. It was really difficult to say. I've been practicing it. I've been rehearsing it. And when I finally said it, it was said and done. And guess what? I still kept my friend. Why is that Crystalline Alchemist? I still kept my friend, and that was something I was afraid of losing. I'm self-employed, real Sigma. I'm a hairdresser. You're in my hairdressers. Look, can you see the mirrors and the pictures of my clients and stuff? I'm a hairdresser. First of all, I'm also creative. I just put out music today. It's on Spotify. It's everywhere. Oh, but I'm originally an artist. I started off as a musician. That was my first thing. And then I went from being a musician to a hairdresser. From a hairdresser to reading the energy. From reading the energy back to music. My G's. So yeah. Hi, IA. Hi. Oh, are you from China? Hi. Hit the like button when you come in, my G's. That's the most important thing, because it will get the video. You get the algorithm popping. Talk about algorithms, yeah. Before I move on to the next card, I've been on. Remember, I told you how TikTok's got me on a chokehold. I'm very good, thank you, Jarvis. Remember, I told you how TikTok's got me on a chokehold. So there is a TikTok train happening again, and guess who's running the train? It's only Gen X. Gen X, you already know, like, you know what we're like, innit? We don't really like to be seen, heard. You know that I'm not really a regular. I come on here seldomly. So Gen X is, thank you, Jarvis. That's a very lovely thing to say. Gen X's have been on TikTok moving like vigilantes. When I say we've been moving like we're playing Super Mario Brother Kart, picking up those coins wherever we can, but the coins are the followers. So now I went from 77 followers. I'd been on there for like a damn year. So went from 77 to now, like, I know I've got over 1,000. I'm really supposed to be going live on TikTok because now I can do that. Now I've got the 1,000 followers, I can go live. The aim that everybody's trying to do is get the 10,000 followers. So I feel like if you can get 1,000 followers in a week, it's going to take you, what, 10 weeks to get the 10,000? And then once you do that, you could... Here's me, though. With my conspiracy theorist ass. I'm like, why are you disturbing Gen X? Why are you disturbing Gen X? Why do you want to know what Gen X is doing? Why are you drawing us out for? Because we only come on these apps, you know, mainly if we've got something to say. If we ain't got nothing to say, we don't really... Get me? So why now do you want to know what Gen X is doing? And some of the front runners, if any of my TikTok friends see this, I ain't gonna lie to you. There's some of the main characters of this train is giving CIA, is giving FBI, is giving military. Because I'm thinking to myself, and the orders, it's like you were being ordered. Make sure you do this. Make sure you do that. If you don't do this, if you don't do that. And I'm like, I don't know. We've got elections here as well. Crystalline Alchemist. And I know it's definitely got something to do with the elections, because one of the front runners, I saw him trying to persuade people to vote for Trump. And I was like, I mean, I just think it's the same people. Democrats, Republicans, Labour, Conservative. Same people. It's the same thing, really and truly. So when I was checking it good, I was just like, this doesn't feel comfortable. And the fact that people are really, for the sake of content, because these are not content creators. People haven't come on there for a specific reason. They've been told that if they get to 10,000 followers, they can then become financially independent. And that's not true, because even if you've got the 10,000 followers, you still need 100,000 views per week on your content. So these people are trying to put out anything as content, and it's like, listen, I'm just saying, yeah, I'm watching the play. I'm staying in the game. I'm not. Don't get it twisted. I'm staying in the game so that I can. Hey James, so that I can observe. And I'm gonna come back to you with a second report because I don't know where. I know that IG's a safe space for me. Is there? What do they look like? Describe the ghost to me. Describe the ghost to me. I'm not because. I already invited in my ancestors, my guides, my angels, my Orisha, my guardians of the sea, air, earth, ether, and fire. So if there are things behind me, I expect that. I expect that. I just love that you can see that. Let's move on to the next card. The Goblin. The Goblin says, the wounded human ego. There's something going on with Chiron. There's something going on with Chiron right now. In the mirror, it's not a ghost, it's the plant. Isn't it? It's interesting. Now you got me looking every 2 seconds, like to see it. I'm not American, I'm British. So, boom. The wounded human ego. Very, very interesting. I feel like we should read it because I'm going to paraphrase, but it's been a while since I played with these cards. Let's read the Goblin 31. I'm going to need my glasses though. Am I? I should. So stop playing with my eyes because all them times that I was playing with my eyes, you know, trying to push through and read. Now I'm blinder than I've ever been. Now I'm blinder than I have ever been. My locks are coming through though. You see him? See that? Locks are coming through. And I'm not dyeing my hair. I'm actually, hold on, actually refusing to dye my hair. Gonna just go gracefully. I was gonna I tried to put, I've got like all lots of hair over here. I was gonna put in like a little ponytail, just get the drama, and I was just like, ugh, can't be dealing with that no more, you know. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love these glasses though. These glasses are as dramatic as they need to get, really and truly. I love these glasses so much. So the Goblin. When the Goblin, bear with me, sorry. When the Goblin appears on your path, your plans are or are about to go awry. The Goblin wants to lead you astray and whispers negative spells of fear, anger, resentment, self-righteousness, arrogance, selfishness, greed, gluttony, procrastination, and addiction. When the Goblin appears, it's time to stop what you are doing and check your motives. You coming from an ego-centered... Are you coming from an ego-centered place? Are the circumstances in your life triggering unresolved past issues that still need healing? You guys, some of you need to speak up on some things. Do you get it? Now is the time for self-evaluation and taking inventory before you take another step. The Goblin represents the wounded ego and its influence. Dark, repressed area of the psyche get triggered, either in you or warning you of a dynamic between you and someone else. Well, I know that's the truth because it happened to me today. I ain't gonna lie to you. Do nothing, stay still and send loving energy to yourself and others. Well, I didn't stay still. I went in. I don't know where that's got me. I didn't stay still. To yourself and others, and remember the divine connection in all things. The Goblin will disappear and lose power when you focus on love and fairness. Thank you, Real Sigma. I love these glasses too much. So, guys, like I said, don't go in if you're mad. Don't go in with ego. Don't go in if you're upset. Learn to calm yourself down. Calm yourself down so that you do come with love. Like, I'm not an advocate of keeping things in. It's better out than in. You know what I mean? So, you know, if you do have an issue that needs to be addressed, make sure that you're not angry when you're addressing it. Hi, Dimon. Make sure that Daimon. Make sure you're not angry when you're addressing it. Make sure that you have come to a space of peace and you are talking from a place of love. You're not going in trying to be petty or drag anybody or to upset anybody just because you're upset. You're not doing that anymore. You're not doing that anymore. I know I didn't do that today. I'm really proud of myself because, woo, there was a time. There was a time when if I'm upset, you're going to be more upset when I finish telling you about yourself. You're going to be more upset. And then what? And then guess what? You're going to have to apologize because you've upset somebody that upset you first. Clarification is the king of swords. So sometimes the things that need to be said, you know, you need to think about things from a logical perspective. Do you get me? Logically, if you say A, B, C, or D to this person, do you think they will change? Or if you take your time to just speak on how you feel, regardless of how they move or what they do, you know that you've said and done everything in accordance to your integrity and to your the interests of yourself, your best interests. You kept your best interests. You might love them, but you love you more. That's how it should be. But you don't need to hurt them in the process, even if they have hurt you, even if it was a while ago. You know, take your time and tell people how their behavior makes you feel. And also boundaries. Hey, Andrew from Kazakhstan. Wow, first. That's a first. So, yeah, my G's, just make sure that any type of interactions that you, not interactions, confrontations, anything that you need to speak on in this time, in this energy, make sure that you're coming from a place of space, a space of love and peace, I beg. Because otherwise it's just not going to turn out right. It's not going to turn out right. Somebody's going to get very... Said they look like sunglasses. She was like, oh. You African mums. Oh, African Aries mums. Hard. Protection. I love that for us. Just simply says protection. I love that for us. And I really feel like if we continue to stay prayed up, if we continue to use our intuition, you know, take time to consult with our spirit, consult with our ancestors, whoever your guides are, whatever that is for you. Thank you, Miss Fallon. Thank you, girl. Whatever that is for you, take the time to consult that energy first, so that you know that you're not moving carelessly or hastily or through ego. Stay prayed up, my G's. That is, if I don't give you another message in my lifetime, I want you to know that you need to stay prayed up in these times, y'all. Why do you keep telling me to do that, Real Sigma? Thank you. Kibestwe. Dogo. Yeah, that's the most important thing I can tell y'all at this time. To stay prayed up, blood, because there's so much deception, there's so much going on it's really hard to tell the real from the fake at this time. It's really, really difficult. So stay prayed up. Ask for the spirit of discernment to be in your life at all times. Ask for people's intentions to be shown to you clearly. Because that's the thing, and it's for you to trust yourself, trust whatever that is. Like I said to you, people are going to be around you that are going to make you feel unwell. And you have to trust that, thank you, Mary Lee. You have to trust that you you are feeling what you're feeling. You have to. Even no matter how much you love these people, no matter how much, if they are energy vampires and they're draining you, you need to acknowledge that. You need to see that. You need to know the energies that are uplifting you, that are making you feel great, and those that are not. You need to differentiate between the two and choose where you're spending your time. And one of these things or places that you are spending your time too much on is social media. You went from media, I don't watch TV no more, I don't watch the news, to social media. The scrolling is intense now at this point because there is so much information. And I know that, we are looking for the truth, we are gathering information, but at the same time, how are you protecting yourself from some of the information that you're seeing, some of the atrocities, some of the, oh my God, some of the things that we are seeing on social media at this time? How are you cleansing yourself from that? How are you protecting your energies from that? How are you cleansing after that? What are you doing after that? Or is it just that we are allowing ourselves to become desensitized? Because no sooner do you see something horrific, then you scroll and you're laughing, you're giggling. Or you're watching a dance routine. Do you see what's happening to us? So it's really important about how you are protecting your energy, yourself. It's up to you. Where is your time going? Hey, Adrian M. Where are you putting your time? Where are you spending your time? The most valuable commodity that you have is your time. And are you protecting that time? Remember, I told you time's moving differently at this point. Time's moving differently. Everything's sped up exponentially. Hi, Adrienne. Everything is sped up exponentially. So you have to be really particular about where you're spending your time and what you're spending your time doing, who you're spending your time with. And remember the goblins over there trying to wave feelings of worthlessness and procrastination and all of these things that are again trying to pull you back from the things that you truly want to do and experience. Let's get a clarifier for that. Protection from what? What is the collective protecting themselves from at this time? Four of Wands. Everything is trying to separate us. Everything is trying to keep us divided. Everything is trying to be like, it's you, not me. It's me, not you. When it's you, if it's you, then it's me. If it's me, then it's you. Hey, Samira Youssef. Do you get me? None of us are free until we're all free, you know. And this unity, this is the Four of Wands. This is what we're trying to protect. We're trying to protect the unity of humanity. Do you understand? Like we can't be finding ways to keep ourselves separate when there are energies and things that are doing their hardest to do that, to keep us separated, to keep us divided. That's part of the reason why I really enjoyed this TikTok train in the beginning. I was just like, rah, like this is an amazing experience for so many of us to come together, not just for the sake of coming together, but also to help each other financially, to help each other be seen and heard and paid. I was like, wow, what an amazing thing. Hey, Just the World, coming at 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead with your one question, Just the World. Make it a good one. You know, this wait, let me block you too, because I just can't be bothered today, you know. Beautiful rising, Majaka. So yeah, boom. We have to fight. Remember I told you in the last reading, like, how come you don't know your neighbour? How come you don't know the people that live above or below you or next to you? How come? What's the problem at this point? Because when shit really hits the fan, these are the people that not our friends and family, you know, our neighbours. These are the people that we're going to have to be relying on. Do you remember 4 years ago they showed us that? They gave us a little glimpse into how that would be if you were isolated from your immediate friends and family. And how important your neighbours became at that time. It's really important that you keep these relationships solid, so that you know that at the end of the day, if you need anything, these are the people that you're going to be going to, closest to you. Majaka, I hear you. I don't love all of my neighbours. I don't hate them. I don't love them all though. You know. And I've lived in a few places. There's been neighbours where I've actually wanted to just be violent. Girl. So I know it's not easy, but it's not all of them. What about, it might not be your direct neighbours. What about the people 2 doors down or across the street? Check something or somebody. It can't be all of them are annoying. It can't be. Hey Willow, my love. How are you, babes? Right, next card. We've got Lady. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. This is the season. I really feel like this is a season for enjoy growth and reap rewards, because I told you already, the title of this video is You Are Not Who People Think You Are. You're not the same, my G's. You're not. Even you yourself, you know that. Some of y'all are sleeping like newborn babies because it's the rebirth. It's happened. And now you just have to get used to being in your new skin, in your new flex, in your new vibes. You get? You're not the same. And it's spring. You know, I know it's planting season, but still, the fruits are coming up on the trees. We've got a mulberry tree in my local park. And I always miss, because I don't understand, I don't really know when the time is, but I know like June now, the mulberries are literally dropping out of the tree and people are climbing into the tree to get the mulberries, and they're delicious. So we've got like 2 mulberry trees, and so Willow's one of my sisters, man, one of my baby sisters. And so really now is the time to really harvest some things that you planted a while ago, you know. And luckily for us, we don't have to. Also, Willow, I'm going to harvest my tree. You know, the one that you told me about last year, whatever that tree is, I'm gonna pick some things and I'm gonna send some to you, because they're starting to flower now and there's loads of it. So I'm gonna get up on the roof the next sunny day and I'm gonna harvest some things for you. So with the reaping of the rewards, we've got the 3 of Wands, which is urging you to have some patience. Thank you, girl. Thank you so much. I played it at the beginning of the video. I'm going to play it at the end as well. So the Three of Wands is asking you to be patient. Some of you are still waiting. You're like, oh, but I can't see my harvest. I can't see the rewards of my labor, or the rewards of my of whatever it is that you poured in. Be patient. Be patient. Some of you have got blocks. Some of you have still got things. Some of you are still doing things that are causing blocks so that you can't. Some of you are still parlaying with certain people that you know are flipping haters. You know they're standing in the way of your greatness. This is a ridiculous conversation. We're like, what are you saying with this conversation? Girl. You're right. Shall I tell me what you want me to do? Hey Safi. So boom. Patience is really, really being called for at this time. And also, hey John Wick. They have to free themselves. Literally. Everybody has to free themselves. Everybody's responsible for their freedom. You hear what Bob Marley said? Mental slavery is something we have to... No one can free you but yourself. You're not distracting me, Wills. Girl, you're not distracting me. You got the World card with the reaping. So it's completion of a cycle. Remember I told you that at the beginning, though. I already told you it's the completion of a cycle, and a new one is starting, and all the telltale signs are there. And there's nothing you can do to stop the cycle, but you can control and focus what you're doing. You can make choices that will not bring the same outcomes as the last cycle. For me personally, one of the cycles that has popped back up for me is a relationship cycle. And some of the choices that I made at the beginning of this particular relationship didn't work out well for me. So I'm not making the same mistakes again this time. Because even if it's different people, it's the same cycle. So I'm not going to be making the same mistakes as I did in the last cycle when that came around for me. Do you get it? Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. Ooh, some of you. I don't know who this is for exactly, but let go of the need to be right. Do you get me? Need to be right about what, though? For the collective. Because everybody's got their opinion. Everybody's self-righteous out here. Everybody's, you know, you're woke, you're not woke. You're this, you're that. You're that, you're this. Love, we're all in this bitch together. We're all in this thing together. And we have to work together in order for it to find its balance. The Knight of Wands, desire. The Knight of Wands is basically about exploring new territory, but with confidence. So it's not like the Page of Wands where you're on foot and you're finding your feet. This is a much more hey Kate, this is a much more advanced version of exploration when it comes to new experiences, new terrain, new people, places and things. And now it's about, what do you really want out of this? Oh, I can't speak the language. What do you really want out of this newness? What are your desires out of this newness? What is the best possible outcome that could happen for you? And you have to be clear about it. And in this new moon, you need to write that down. You need to be clear about what you want. And then we got the Snake. Shedding old skin. You're not the same. You might look the same. Because you know when a snake sheds its skin, it still looks like the same snake, but it's a different layer. It's a different version. You're not the same. Let's read it. 1:30. I'm hungry. It's time now. See what I'm saying about time? Why is it 8:45? Haven't had dinner yet. Why? Hungry. Message. Cast off the old, reveal your true colours, talents and gifts to the world. Because you know I put out my single today. You can stream it everywhere. Spotify, iTunes, everywhere. It says, in many spiritual traditions, the snake offers powerful medicine. In tantric teachings, it symbolizes the kundalini, which is the powerful serpentine energy within that allows you to reach your highest spiritual potential. When the sacred ones saw a snake in nature or encountered one in a dream, they knew that there was transformation. Thank you, Brooklyn, baby. Thank you, mama. Encounter one in a dream. Oh, thank you, Heather. Thank you, Making Fiction 1984 again. Make 1984 fiction again. The dyslexia kicks sometimes. When the sacred ones saw a snake in nature or encountered one in a dream, they knew there was transformation in the air. For me, the snake card not only represents the shedding of old skin, but moving beyond the limitations caused by carrying the venom of negative thoughts about others or the past. That's why some of you've got to speak on some things. But please do it while in a space of peace and love and understanding. Please, my G's. Extended message. The energy of renewal is washing over your life at this time. If for some reason you feel that your true self hasn't been recognized or you've been mistreated by others, know that this energy is now leaving you. As you've been working through your old stories and all the self-limiting wonderful. Thank you, Make 1984 fiction again. Thank you, girl. If for some reason you feel that your true self hasn't been recognized or you've been mistreated by others, know this energy is now leaving you. And all the self-limiting beliefs that you've accumulated along the way, you've been peeling away a shield of skin that has created limiting experiences. Your own personal commitment to growth has been recognized, and now the external world will begin to reflect all of the work that you've been doing within. If you feel someone you love has misunderstood you recently, they will be able to see beyond that. If you're willing to recognize your own challenges, this is a time for renewal, abundance, and connection. Let yourself be reborn. Let yourself be reborn and celebrated. That's basically the whole title of this thing. Let yourself be reborn. Allow the old to fall away. It's not your business at this time anymore. You don't have to stay there. You don't have to stay in the same space that you've been in. You don't have to keep having the same experiences that you've been having. Do you get it? Guys, man. I love you lot so much. I just don't want that for you anymore. Then you've got the 10 of Wands. Burdens. Put them down. Get it off your back. Release that. Hardship is over. If you want it to be. You've got to want that for yourself. You don't have to have it. You don't have to keep it. It doesn't need to be yours. It doesn't need to be your story. It doesn't need to be your portion. You're not the same. You're not the same person people think you are. And it's not about proving to them that you're not. It's just being. Just be. Be whoever, reinvent yourself into whatever you want. TikTok, I don't really do these things over here, you know. It's not really a spiritual thing on TikTok again. It's not. Reinventing myself. I'm trying to make it more about music and a little bit of comedy. Remember I told you because I want to do a bit of comedy. So yeah, it's a little bit of comedy over there. Yeah. And the music. That's really what I'm just going to be focusing on over there. IG is going to just be mishmash of whatever. Mishmash of whatever. And here I'm just going to be again focusing on the ascension, focusing on opening up you lot to trusting yourselves when it comes to reading the energy. You know what, I posted the full moon video and it disappeared. I don't know where it is, and then before I realized that it disappeared, I deleted it. So please forgive the delay. The next cycle of the moon is the full moon, and I'll post that as a video. I see you lot are really not into the videos like that, but I'm going to keep posting them. I'm going to keep posting them. And one day, you know, you might feel like you need to, you want to go and have a look at that, go to. But I know you lot love the lives. I love the lives as well. I'm not going to lie. The videos, but I'm getting really good at editing. I'm getting really good at editing, and I'm enjoying editing. It's something that I never thought that I would. I just didn't think I'd have the patience for it, but I really enjoy it. So anyway, boom, guys. My final card of this reading. It's been a bit long. Work through your fears. We've got the full moon in Scorpio, new moon in Scorpio. I'll be using CapCut mainly. Yeah, and I'm enjoying myself on the editing thing. I'm getting good at it. So let's read it, and then that's our final card for the energy of this full moon, new moon in Gemini. Work through your fears. This card suggests a rebirth. It's definitely the theme in it. This card suggests a rebirth. Think of your situation as the phoenix that's rising from the ashes, as the birth, death, rebirth paradigm. That's what Scorpio energy is all about. Whatever you've been through, there's a new start ahead. It might be a little dark. It almost certainly won't be rainbows and unicorns. It did say that there was going to be, with the goblin, that there was going to be a little bit of turbulence. But that's all right. I don't mind a bit of turbulence. You get me? It's the balance of life. And also, with everything that's going on with the paradigm shifts, with the crumbling of Babylon and all the things, there's going to be some turbulence. Says, whatever you've been through, there's a new start ahead. It might be a little dark. It almost certainly won't be rainbows and unicorns, but it will be deep and transforming. This card also suggests that if you know you are magical, then this is the time to work your magic. It can also herald the start of a sexier time. If you've been experiencing something of a drought, if you know what one is saying. The emotional intimacy is also on the menu. We love emotional intimacy because that's what gets us to the other thing, innit? Please. Scorpio is the sign that likes to go deep into body, mind and spirit, so that when this card comes up, there's nothing superficial about what's coming your way. Have some sexy time. Additional reading for this card. Time to let go of your grudges you're holding. It's a theme. Move on from jealousy. Stop being obsessive. Could it be you're being paranoid? Make an investment. The teaching. Scorpio is the sign of death and rebirth, magic and shamans. Its energy is a little bit dark, occult, even scary. Not all of us like to face the shadow, but Scorpio demands it. My G's. Scorpio demands it. In fact, it's through working through your dark side that you can get to the light. And the new moon in Scorpio and the appearance of this card at any other time suggests that you need to do that now. My J's. That's your 6/6 portal reading. Reinvent yourself. It's time for reinvention. It's time for rebirth, man. Don't be the stereotype that people have told you you are. Be whatever you want to be. Be whoever you want to be. It's the time, but be authentic. Have integrity with it. Don't force anything. Did you get it? I told you that I tried to put a little ponytail in my little lock bun to just add fullness, and it was just forcing it. This is what it is. This is just what it is, and it's divine. This is just what it is. Thank you, Leo Shao. Making 1984 fiction again is always my honour and my pleasure. Always, 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 always to come and hang with y'all and be myself and love and be loved by you lot. I love it so much. I'm going to play my song one more time. You guys, run it up! Run it up. I beg. And I'm open to all comments, negative or positive, because it's going to help me grow, isn't it? It's going to help me grow. Even if some of the things that are said are not positive, I'm here for it as well. But I also don't care. Kate, my love! Can we congratulate Kate? Kate's just launched her business and we are excited. Basically, she set up a forum where mothers who want to build their websites can get assistance from Kate, and she launched that today. So me and my sister Kate have launched our new thing today together, which is amazing because Kate came down to London at the end of April, and the synchronicities that we were seeing together at the same time was mad. So it only makes sense that we are here together on this day with our new and our reinvention and our rebirth, because that's what the energy is all about. It's about letting go of grudges and the past and trying to move forward in this time. You can be whoever you want to be. I mean, do you remember Madonna back in the day? I mean, you know, yeah, I remember Kate the Bus, the 185 girl. I'll never forget that for as long as I live. And Kate's also a Scorpio, in it. So I mean, I'm telling you, this is big energy for Scorpios at this time. So my G's, I just want to encourage you to release whatever's not serving you so that you can reap your best and highest timeline. You deserve that. You deserve that. So, boom, I'm going to take these glasses off because they're quite heavy. I need to get another pair that are lighter as well, because these are quite heavy. I didn't think it through, which is Aries energy. We're very impulsive. I'll play my song one more time. You know, I did the artwork all by myself. Although Sophia helped me upload it because I was having so many problems uploading it. But Sophia helped me upload it. But I did the artwork all by myself. And I'm really proud of myself, man. I'm really proud of myself for having a song on Spotify. That's me on Spotify. My G's! Don't play with me. Playing it. Can we play? Wait, let me turn it up. Should you run it back? It's nerve-wracking. It's nerve-wracking, and it's also it's exciting. It feels like where was it? 10 of Wands. It feels like a big burden off my back, because I feel like the way I ran away from music the last time was like I ran away like a thief in the night. I was on some Six of Swords energy. So I just feel like the least I can do is, if I am going to leave it alone, the most I can do for it is to say goodbye properly, with honor and respect, not the way that I ran like a thief in the night. So yeah. I'm so proud of it though. I'm so proud of it, and I'm so grateful to my producer. I'm so grateful to him, because he's such a patient person. He's also a Scorpio, very patient with me, because I kept being like, I don't like this, I don't like that, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do it again. That's why it took so long to come out. I feel really sorry for him, but he was so patient, and I just love him. I'm so grateful to you, Jimmy Inks. I'm very grateful to you. Thank you. I saw my mum the other day, yeah, and I didn't tell her nothing, and I just put it up on WhatsApp. So she's like, so you're Kia now? No, Kia came after me. I'm not trying to be like Kia, mum. Do you get it? Like, I'm just doing my thing. And feels alright right now, so I'm just going to carry on. The road can seem long, but with faith we grow strong. You hear what I said? I said procrastination amongst my nation, people please. We really need to stop. We need to stop it. We need to stop the procrastination and just do what we want to do what we're being called to do, without judgment. You know, I'm 48 years old. I mean, what am I doing? What I want to do, what I feel like I should be doing. Okay, that's it. We done. So guys, I just want to encourage you to just do what you want to do, man. Don't let nothing stop you. Age, circumstances, the past. Just go through, man. Go true. This might be your only opportunity to do that. Now, remember what I was telling you about my baby? You understand? Like, I got pregnant young, and everybody was like, no, what are you doing? Don't have the baby. I never got pregnant again, though. So if I listened to them and I didn't have her, I mean, I can't even, thank you, Reagan. I can't even imagine how rubbish the world would be without my baby Blue. So I'm just saying, just do what you want to do, y'all. And do it with your chest. And don't listen to anybody that tells you that you should be doing something else, or you shouldn't, or you couldn't, or you can't. Then. Okay? Thank you to my hairdressers, because I'm a hairdresser as well. So guys, I'll see you very soon. You'll probably see a recorded video from me on the full moon. I've also got put that little clip that I did from the last video when I was talking about Gen X and the low vibration of 90s R&B and 90s love, that went up. I'm a loctician. You see? And that song that you were just listening to, Reagan, was mine. I just put it out today. So please go and run it up. Mama D, remember it's capital M-A, capital M-A, DEE, capital DEE, and the song is called Me. Me! All right, I love you lot. Thank you. And thank you for your donations. And if you liked this content, please like, subscribe, and comment and share. Do the things. Do all of the things. And if you want, come and join me on... thank you, Reagan. If you want, you can come and join me on... what's the thing? The Tik Tok and the IG. Mama D across the board. I love you lot, though. Bye.